Do you see it? Oh, so freaking cool. I'm so excited. Not a proper lazy Saturday without, you know, completely neglecting all the things you should do. Just saying. But my birthday's coming up soon, and my abuela got me a present, and I'm gonna unbox it for you. Hey. Long time no talk. Welcome to my reading vlog. As you may tell from the state of my bookshelves, my life's a mess. Welcome to it. This is the start of my Blackathon reading vlogs. I did attempt for the first 2 weeks of February to vlog, but in the first week of February I was moving, and in the second week of February I got COVID. It's been 6 days since I tested positive. Most of my symptoms are gone. I attempted to film a few videos while being sick, and I'll put clips in here of me trying to talk so you could see the state of which I was in. Not fun. Obviously, I need to take care of myself because I'm sick. And my room really emulates how I feel. I think self-care to me, real simple, is just taking care of my body and mind. So reading is really relaxing for me. And what else? Oh, just like cleaning my space, cleaning my body. Like, I'm gonna go take a shower, brush my teeth. Like, I'm basic. That is self-care to me. And this might be the first vlog where I'm filming in my new room. This is my new room. It's smaller. Oh, and it's a hot mess. I have takeout bags literally on the floor behind me. So kids, get vaxxed, get boosted. I think that's why my symptoms were very mild. And wear your mask. Little FYI. But I did want to talk about my TBR for this week. Wow, it's just, time has flown by. I can't believe it's February 15th. Shout out to my dad, it's his birthday, love ya. But I haven't finished a single book. It happens, and my shelves are still disgusting, so whatever, moving on. So I always think the TBR is just read as much as humanly possible, especially for a month like Blackathon. And I'm so behind. But to actually share with you what I am going to read today, my focus is Black Girls Must Die Exhausted because the live show is happening soon. I did have to postpone it because I was feeling ill and I couldn't speak. So I was like, let's not have the live show in that state. Not fun. So tackling this, gonna try and read half of it today, half of it tomorrow. And I have been reading The Kindred by Alechia Dow, which I've been really enjoying. I think I'm 210 pages in, so I can definitely finish it this week if I try my darndest. And I'll insert a clip here of me figuring out what books you guys voted for me to read. If you don't know, in one of my last videos I was talking about joining my reading challenge, my reading journey for 2022, where I tried to read 100 of my physical books. Don't ask me how that goal's going, we can talk about that later because this month has been stressful, but I'm still aiming for that goal. I'm still going to aim for that goal, but I'm going to be easy on myself for the next couple of weeks, obviously, as I am recovering and just trying to feel better. Let me show you the clip of which book won in that video that you guys voted for, so roll the clip. Okay, votes are in, and it's actually so extremely close. What I thought was throw it out the window. Okay, so Shadow Shaper got 8 votes, and Akata Witch, which I did read the first already in the series, and so I have Akata Warrior and Akata Woman left. That got 11 votes. Okay, I knew, like, I kind of predicted that Akata Witch would win because it is a very popular series, so I was kind of expecting that. But then when the comments started to come in, there were so many for Shadow Shaper, so I was like, okay, wow, I guess I'm gonna read that whole trilogy then. Which is cool and exciting, but I guess I won't be reading that trilogy. I will be reading the 2 Akata Warrior and Women books. So I'll be reading Akata Witch and Akata Woman. Oh wait, no, it's Akata Warrior and Akata Woman. I have read Akata Witch already, so I'm very excited to finish off this series. I am a little sad there's no audiobook for this, so it's probably gonna take me a long amount of time to read this, the same way it's taking me a very long time to read The Kindred. I am just you know, besides being dyslexic and being a slow reader and things like that, my favorite way of reading a book is just having the audiobook while reading. And I'm also going to be fixing up my bookshelves today, which is also why I wanted to vlog, to kind of give you a snippet of the state of my room right now as it is. And then I'm going to be fixing my bookshelves. I'm very excited. I do think I'm going to make a whole dedicated video for it. As I said, I have been reading The Kindred by Alechia Dow, which if you check on my channel, the last 2 reading sprints, I've been reading this, which is why I've gotten a hefty amount of the way through it, but I definitely have been taking my time reading it. I am very much enjoying this. I do think the beginning was really, really strong. So this whole book is about this universe, this expansive universe, and in this universe there's this kind of colony of planets that is controlled by the quadrants, or the quads, some higher name of something. They have a cool name, whatever. So they run the system, and during a moment of chaos, of war, they decided to make sure every person felt heard and represented in the colony of planets, that they actually connect the brain of someone who is of royalty, of higher establishment, more well off, with people who are impoverished. So that way they have that connection and their voices are heard. Does this actually work to make sure everyone is equal and heard? Who knows? If you read the book, you find out. The beginning, super strong. I was so in love with the 2 characters. I cared for them so much, and they clearly had such great romantic tension. And I will say that's what Alechia Dow is really, really good at, with this romantic attention. Even like all the way through to page 200, it's still there. Her characters are really well fleshed out. The reading is just so fun and playful. It's like reading a YA contemporary romance story, but with just so many fun elements of like space travel. There's a part of the book where they actually go to a planet that we all know, which is fun. But I will say, I think it's lost its edge of excitement that the first 80 pages brought. So it's going from like a 4-star read more to a 3-star. So I'm hoping the end will get back to more space travel and fun stuff and assassinations and the political intrigue that really brought me in the first 80 pages. Stay tuned to find out. I'm so excited. So hoping to read at least like 30 or so pages of this. But again, the main focus for today is this book. Now I'm super excited to read about this. This is going to be the main focus. I'll probably be listening to a lot of this while organizing my bookshelf. But now I'm actually going to eat. I have a giant bowl of pasta, so I will talk to you in a little bit when my tummy's done digesting. Holy schmoly, guys. Okay, so completely unrelated to Blackathon and everything, but my birthday's coming up soon, and my abuela got me a present, and I'm gonna unbox it for you. Hey. Ooh. Stunning. Stunning. Oh my god. At first, I didn't think I liked this design, but I think I like it. I love book mail. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So I totally get, some people don't want to read this series, are uninterested. Some people love this series. I fall into the latter group. I really love this series. I'm so looking forward to this journey. I'm not going to be reading it during February, obviously. You know, Black History Month, gotta represent. But I am going to be vlogging my experience of reading these 2, so the first one and the second, in March. So excited. You can see me dancing in the mirror too.
Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. No, but the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the pain, yeah, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter. Try to take me down, I'm
Good morning, everyone. My voice has gone bad again. I have a sore throat again, and I'm very sad about it. But I have my coffee here, as you saw. And last night I got to reading. I'm so excited. I did want to mention I cried after reading the first chapter, and I was just shocked. I was not expecting this. I think this is a great read. Oh my god, and I'm so excited to talk about it later today. I have to finish it though, so that is the main focus of today. But I am gonna have my little breakfast. I'm not having the classic bagel like I normally do. Very proud of myself. I also need to fix my hair, and I should probably clean my room, but that sounds like an issue for another day. Gotta read today. I should probably like shower or do my hair, but I really don't feel like it just yet. I am enjoying this book. I do still have like a little bit more than halfway to go before the live show, and it's in 5 hours, so rushing a little bit, but I am thoroughly enjoying this. What comes to mind a lot while reading this is a little bit of Queenie, if you ever read it, by Candace Carty Williams, I think is the author's name. I have it. I really enjoyed it. So it reminds me of that, and the writing style is just very fun in the same sense, where it's just talking a lot about serious issues, but doing it in a humorous and contemporary way. Talking about, you know, like fearing the police, talking about trying to succeed in your job when people undermine you. So many good elements that just like I'm really loving. And the vibe it kind of gives off, if you know the show The Bold Type, it reminds me a lot of that, where it's just like, you know, you have your protagonist, your lead girl, and her group of friends, and they're just dealing with life and all the compounding issues, and it's so good. Every chapter has me thinking about something. There was a specific conversation, and this isn't really spoilery at all. It was a brief conversation with her current boyfriend, the main girls, and he was like, well, you don't have anything to be scared about. You're an attractive young woman. Like, you don't. So clearly he doesn't know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? So instead of like getting dressed and managing my hair and all those things that I should do, I'm gonna just keep reading because I'm having a great time. I'm having a great party, and I feel like this is honestly, I think this is gonna be the first book that I finished for Blackathon, which is funny because this is the group book for the contemporary team. Hilarious. Didn't plan it like this. I definitely wanted to read more, but this is the first read, and so far it's shaping up to be a very exciting read. You're precariously balanced on a book, but I just quickly wanted to also add, I made another cup of coffee. Much needed. And the live show will start soon. So I just ended the live show. It was so good. Oh my god. I had so much fun. Definitely check it out if you didn't watch. So I finished Black Girls Must Die Exhausted. If you want extensive thoughts, definitely watch the live show. It is so good. I'm landing on a 4.5 for this. I'm gonna fight the urge to buy the sequel as soon as possible, because I definitely want to buy it right now. But I'm gonna fight that urge just a hair. But yeah, this was so enjoyable. I'm so happy I read it. There's so many themes that are talked about, but what is, I think, the most important thing before going into this book, the title sounds like it's going to talk a lot about hardship and trauma, and the book dives into those topics, but it doesn't leave you feeling hopeless. It also has such an empowering girl friendship, like girl group, and then there's also like her relationship with her grandmother, and there's just so many fun things, and she's so passionate about her career. So there's so many ups and downs in this book, and the highlight is just, it's such, every character, all the side characters are so in depth and meaningful, realistic. Highly recommend, and I'm so excited for that second book. It's gonna be a trilogy, so very much looking forward to it. Hello. So yesterday I didn't vlog because you might be able to tell from behind me, but my bookshelves are done, and I filmed a whole video about it. Yeah, I'm happy. I do think it's aggressive. Like, I didn't realize I just own so many books. I don't know how this happened. Oh, and then I got really exciting book mail. Let me grab it real fast. I got an arc of Survive the Dome by Kasoko Jackson. I read his previous work and I really enjoyed it, though I don't think I'd reread it, so I did unhaul it. So I'm excited for this because it's gonna be more sci-fi and things like that, and I'm just really looking forward to reading it, reviewing it. I think it comes out, yeah, March, so hopefully I'll get to it at the beginning of March. I'm not good at staying so on top of arcs, but I also really like this arc because it feels like a paperback, which is nice. I hate when arcs feel like they'll crumble, because I keep my arcs, especially the ones that I really enjoyed. Like, let me show you. My arc of Full Disclosure, which I didn't even get from the publisher. I got this off of Twitter. A girl was giving it away, and I was like, I'd love to read it, and I ended up loving this book, so I was so happy, and I'm keeping the arc, man. I don't think I did underline a few sentences in here, but yeah, this arc is still really good and floppy, but like, I just hate how like much the paper on the edge cracks and stuff. You literally can't see it. I look like I'm whining about nothing, but it's just like the edges crack, and especially on my bookshelves you see the edge a lot. So yeah, I do really like keeping arcs of books that I really enjoy, so I'm very hopeful that I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'm just so excited. The arc is so sturdy. I think you can even hear. But today I have an appointment with my diabetes educator. Something I told you guys really easily. I started seeing like 3 doctors a week to help me on my diabetic journey. I realized I don't know anything, and that's okay. I'm coming to be okay with that. So I have a woman helping me carb count, and how insulin affects like my meals, and she'll help me like actually look through my meals and see, well, maybe you should take this or that. Very helpful. And then I have another one who's helping me learn about pumps. So an insulin pump, I'm hoping to get one soon. You're probably gonna hear me talk a lot about it, so I'm just giving you a heads up. And other foundational things, like what happens when you have low blood sugar, what happens when you have high blood sugar. The short answer is nothing good. And I'm learning how hard it is to try and do something that an organ used to involuntarily do for me, and accepting it. That's what the 3rd doctor is doing, is helping me accept emotionally what's up. You know, it's hard for me to be like, oh, there's no reason for me to have this, it just happened and I just have to be okay with it. That's asking a lot from someone. So I'm working on that. So yeah, I've been doing so many doctor's appointments, in addition to like being sick and moving and stuff. I'm trying to stay on top of this stuff because I know it'll help me live a long life, which is, you know, what you're supposed to want and stuff. I'm working on it. Me like kneeling on the floor to get a good shot. My room is so cramped, guys. I don't know what to do about camera angles because I got like 3 because this dumb mirror. I don't want to vlog and be like, there's me holding up, like you see me holding up the camera. I just feel like that's a bad angle, so we're figuring it out. But yeah, I'm gonna go get breakfast, get dressed, get ready for the day. Okay, I am dressed, and I just wanted to show you I added some things to the room, so I'm gonna give you a little peek, a little look around. I'm so excited. Don't know if it's too much, but I hope it looks like kind of jungly and foresty. I feel like this corner is just gonna look crammed. I feel like there's no way to make it not look crammed, but luckily this side I feel like balances out pretty well with just the lights. At first I was gonna put the vines kind of hanging down on the lights. Still might try that, but yeah, otherwise I'm loving it. It's so crazy. Oh my gosh. So I feel like for my videos this is gonna be my background, which will be weird with the light coming in from behind me, because I could also try going like this and filming from this angle. We'll see, because the mirror is right there. I just don't want it to be too weird. How do you like it? What do you think? Now that that's a little bit more situated and I have way more space on my floor and to move around. I think I'm gonna get some work done. I have to edit a video. I have to get off book for 2 scenes. I'm in the middle of laundry, luckily. I already proactively started doing my laundry and stuff like that. So, being productive. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna get coffee and eat something though, because I'm starving. The lighting's so crazy. Oh my gosh. That's what I get for sitting in front of a giant window. Hello, and not good morning. It's not morning. It's 3 p.m. It's actually lunch, which you just saw me make. Got some b-roll of me doing it, but I'm gonna show you the honesty of how I struggled just now to make this lunch. Let me show you. I know. Not aesthetic at all. I had low blood sugar, so I was really shaky and incapable of doing basic tasks. But I powered through, and now looking at the second roll of B-roll where I was effing up everything, I'm sure you realize, Jess, this looks really disgusting. It might taste disgusting. I don't know how the hummus and the mustard is gonna taste together. I feel like I'm gonna like it, but that's just my personal taste, you know? And I do still currently feel very like low blood sugar, like really shaky and sweaty. So I'm gonna power through eating this, and yeah, I'll update you soon. I got some new book mail that I actually wasn't supposed to open because it's for my birthday, but I didn't know. I just opened it and I was like, books. Thanks, Mom and Dad, but I broke the rules. So yeah, I'll update you on some book mail in a hot second, but I'm gonna eat because your girl needs that sugar. My body really needs it. Okay. I am having the laziest of Saturdays. As you can tell, I'm on my bed. And I'm not even reading. I should be reading. I should be getting off book for auditions and stuff, but you know, not a lazy Saturday. Not a proper lazy Saturday without, you know, completely neglecting all the things you should do. Just saying. I did want to show you what I ended up getting in the mail, and I also got some fun bookmarks in addition to books that I'm going to show you, but the first one being writing romantic comedies. Or writing the romantic comedy, to be exact. I should probably, you know, read the name of the book properly. I have tons of rom-com ideas. Rom-coms are like my favorite genre. Books, movies, everything. Even like in my fantasy, I'm like, but where's the romance? That's how I feel. And I'm very excited. I want to start writing my own, especially this year. And the next book that I got is a honker. The Priority of the Orange Tree. I'm so excited for this book. It is massive. I keep getting these massive books in the mail, like from what's it, House of Sky and the other one, Crescent City 2. I also got that in the mail, and it's massive as well. Probably just as big or bigger than this, but I think it's same page number. I think it's around like 800 pages, which is this guy, which is funny because this huge book, 800 pages. Let me show you another book that is 800 pages. Okay, I had some books to show you because this is absurd. So I have Dune here, paperback, so I just had to show you. No, they're not the same exact book length. This one's 700 pages. This one is, well, let me get exact. This is 820 and this is around 680. So 140 more pages. Tell me how. How? And you can't say it's because it's a hardback, because like taking out the width of this, crazy. Why? And I think this one has smaller font than this one. Maybe that's why it's so big, because this font's bigger. Dude, what? And then this one I had to show off just because, look. Okay, you see that? You see that page difference? Okay, this book, Don Quixote, has nearly 1,020 pages, 200 more explained to me. And this one has way smaller fonts. So I feel like this one is just, it's just, what a fun time. I'm so excited. Well, that's my fun book mail. I love the color of this, but also I'm hoping to really enjoy the inside as I read a little bit more science fiction and fantasy. This one's obviously a fantasy, but it's on the radar. Hoping to read it in March. I have so many books that I need to read, and probably everything from my Blackathon TBR is going to shuffle into March and then continue to shuffle until I read all the books that I want to read. There's just so many. To name a few, to shout out some books real quick that I haven't shouted out in a really long time. So here's some books I would have read this month if I didn't move and if I didn't get sick. The books I probably would have read. Skin of the Sea. Again, hoping to read this in March. A nice short read. Maybe War Girls and Rebel Sisters over there. The sequel. This duology I've had forever. Haven't finished the duology, but I have the audiobook, so I might try and read these next week. Persephone Station? Is that how you say that? My brain's leaking, I don't know. But this is really fun sci-fi. Again, I have the audiobook for it, so hopefully I'll get to it soon and it's nice and floppy. But yes, a fun LGBTQ sci-fi. Son of the Storm, another fantasy. I have a ton here, actually. All of these I want to read. Beast of Prey, Not So Pure and Simple, Light It Up, A Dream So Dark, and Wings of Ebony. All here. And that's why I actually have them here, to remember that I want to read them next to some of my favorite books. Love Boat Type A, Concrete Rose, Way to the Stars, Dear Martin, a bunch of contemporaries that I love. So I also have these guys. Need to read them. Hopefully I'll read them. Who knows? Cost of Knowing, it's been on my list forever. Really want to read it. I've been wanting to read Long Walk to Freedom forever. Also hope to read this next week, but we'll see. I also have tons of books like Jackpot, Song Below Water, Where the Rhythm Takes You. There's an infinite amount of books that I need to read. Also Legendborn. So I think you can understand. There's just so much. And that's why I want to do my reading challenge this year, to read 100 books of my own. I think my TBR is about 140 books unread on my shelves. Which I mean, out of 300-ish, not bad. Not bad at all. I have to recalculate how many physical books I have versus how many read books. Because I've gotten a few new books and I'm probably going to get a few more for my birthday. Don't judge. Welcome to the new night lighting. I don't know if you can kind of see it because I need to set up the second one, but there's like this hint of purple. Do you see it? Oh, so freaking cool. I'm so excited. Wait, let me get my chair. Let me set up the mood, okay? Oh my god. I'm so excited. I do feel like you're really far away. That might be a mistake, but this is kind of the new setup. I think a lot of videos are gonna go down like this. Ooh, ah. I do also have my fairy lights on this side, so there's also a vibe over here, except the lighting isn't as good. Yeah, not as good, but still special, still sparkly. But oh my god, I'm so hyped for this new setup. I think it'll be fun to do like book hauls and chat with you guys. Oh my god. I was thinking that I like really wanted to buy a new camera that was like a wide angle lens and have a microphone, because right now I don't. But who knows? That might not be completely necessary. But yeah, good new setup. Oh my god. Very excited to have videos from here. Now back to the table where I basically live 24/7, just working and stuff. I am doing some sprints. I have to get off book for 3 scenes that I want to film tomorrow, and then another self-tape I have to do Monday, but I think I'm just gonna focus one project at a time and alternate between practicing the lines and I was trying to find the Kindred. I didn't realize I have nearly 200 pages left of this, so I might just pick up the audiobook. I only have like 3 hours left and I can totally finish that tonight and move on to my next book. I'd love to finish it tonight and then start Akata Witch tomorrow? Akata Warrior. I keep calling it Akata Witch. Ignore me. I just don't know what the book's called apparently. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm also watching How I Met Your Mother. Now that there's both How I Met Your Father and How I Met Your Mother, I will forever be confused on which one I'm watching. And oh my gosh, this show does have a lot of jokes that do not translate well into, 2022, being as it was created in like 2003 and into like the early 2000s, which not a great time if you were a minority of any sort. But I think the writing of it is so interesting. I really like how each episode's a cliffhanger almost, and its own entire story and lesson and all this fun stuff. I think the writing devices are really cool in that show. That's why I'm watching it. And it makes me laugh out loud. And it's very rare for shows to do that. I already watched New Girl, so time to move on to the next sitcom. I love sitcoms. I'm thinking about writing my own. Okay, that's enough talking from Jess. I'm gonna get back to it.
What's up guys? So I actually didn't end up finishing the vlog out with a formal clip, so I'm ending it here reading The Kindred. No, I have not finished it. I have 1 hour left, so I'm hoping to finish it before the next reading vlog. But I'm so excited. It's been a good read. Yeah. So saying goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. I also really appreciate my Patreons. If you don't know, I have a Patreon. If you want extra content, go check it out. Only if you want. But yeah, appreciate you. Love you. If you made it to the end, leave an emoji down below. Maybe a purple emoji because it matches the bookshelves. Yeah. Okay. Love you all. See you in the next video. Bye.